structures avec deux pronoms. And if we're more precise, if you've got one of these two pronouns, if it is le, la, or les, okay? So we saw in the previous video the same concept. So when you've got two pronouns in the same sentence, but then one of them is en, okay? So if you want to check it, then it is the previous video. And then after that, we'll see lui, leur, and we'll work with y, okay? But then in that video, we'll work on le, la, ou les, okay? And then the rule is quite simple. If you've got first me, te, nous, vous, they will come first, and after that, you will put le, la, and les, okay? That's the rule. If you've got le, la, and then les, it will come all the time after me, te, nous, and vous. Okay, let's see that more precisely. And so we'll work on présent, passé composé, because it's a composed tense, so it's quite interesting to see how you put this pronouns when you've got a composed tense. And then the futur proche, so this near future, so I am going to, like in English, so aller plus infinitif, okay? It's interesting because in that case you've got two verbs, so we'll see how you put your pronouns when you've got the structure, a sentence with two verbs, okay? So let's start now with the présent. So, mon père me conseille ce livre. Mon père, my father, conseillait to advise or to recommend, in that case, ce livre, this book. So we want to replace ce livre. We will put le, okay? And as we saw for the rule, so mon père, first me, then le, and after that, the verb, sorry. Mon père me le conseille. Okay, that's it. Quite simple, remember. Me first, then le, and then the verb. Second example, tes amis, your friends, donner is to give, les clés, the keys. Okay, tes amis nous donnent les clés. So we want to replace les clés, so we should replace it with the plural form, so it's les, okay, here, les, and then remember, first nous, then les, and after that the verb. Tes amis nous les donnent. Okay? And the final example, je me réserve, okay, so réserver, to reserve, la place de parking, so the parking place, la place de parking. In that case, we don't want to use la place de parking, we want to replace it with a pronoun, so je me la réserve. Okay, remember, first me, then la, and after that your verb. Okay, so it's quite simple, it's not really difficult, remember, in that case, me, nous, me here in the first place, then le, la for the feminine, les for the plural, second place, then the verb. Let's see how it will go with the passé composé form. So passé composé, as you can see it in its name, it's a composed tense, okay, so you've got two parts. First you've got avoir, then you've got here participe passé. Okay, so mon père m'a conseillé ce livre. Same thing, we don't want to use ce livre again, so we put the pronoun. Okay, so in that case, if you look carefully, then mon père me first place, then you should have le here because it's the masculine form, but then you've got here a vowel after, so needs to go away, so you get L apostrophe. Mon père me l'a conseillé. All right? Then, tes amis nous ont donné les clés. So exactly the same sentence that we had previously at the present form, but in that case, it's the passé composé form, okay? Tes amis nous les ont donné. Okay? So, same rule, first nous, then les, before, and then after that you put the verb here. So you can see that I've been putting in red the ending here just to remind you or let you remember that we've got a rule in French. Normally when we make this passé composé form with avoir like that, and if you've got what we call complément d'objet direct before, you should put at the end of your participe passé form here feminine if the word is feminine, so S if the word is plural, okay? In that case, we've got les clés. Les clés is feminine plural, so that's the reason why we will add first feminine and then plural here. Okay, so the good news is that you don't pronounce it. So donner, okay, so whether it would be without this final ES or with ES, you will pronounce it the same way. Tes amis nous les ont donnés. Okay? And then the last one. Je me suis réservé la place de parking. Je me first, then la, and after that, suis réservé. Okay, so it doesn't really change that much if you think. First me or then nous, as we saw, then le or then la and les, and after that you put your verb, even if in that case it's a composed verb, it doesn't change anything, you just put it before. Okay, so let's see now how it will work with futur proche, so structure with two verbs. So, same example, mon père va me conseiller ce livre. And now you can see something interesting. You can see that me and le will be placed before the second verb. Okay? So, mon père va, so you put first your verb, me, le, conseiller. Alright? So, keep in mind that me and le should be before the second verb. Tes amis vont nous donner les clés. Tes amis vont nous les donner. Je vais me réserver la place de parking. Je vais me la réserver. Alright, so the rule goes like that. Me, nous, me. So as here we saw first place, then le, la, les, second place. Alright, and after that, your second verb.